You know, I saw something today and I felt like it was so accurate. It was about 5 rules of dating not black women, a grown woman. And one of the rules was, even when we look like we don't have our shit together, we got our shit together. That is fact. I don't have everything I want. I have everything I need. I'm not rich, but I have a decent job. I have a decent roof over my head, and I've got my irons in the fires, and I got plans. I don't own a house yet. That's a plan. I'm talented as a writer. That's a plan. And these are all plans that I'm working on and putting in full effect. So if you look at me as a man and be like, oh, she don't have her shit together, baby. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You don't know what I have going on behind the scenes, because I'm not sharing with you what I have going on behind the scenes, because it's none of your damn business, because you're not my man. And clearly, if you were my man, you would have some type of faith in me, and you would know that I'm a woman that has her stuff together underneath the surface. On the surface, you might not see it, because I don't feel the need to flaunt and display myself and flaunt and display things for everybody, because it's not everybody's business. Everybody doesn't wish you well. People want you to fail sometimes, and it's a shame. It's people that's closest to you. Now, nobody closest to me that I know does that, but it might be people who you feel like are your friend or on your team, who be like, I hope that shit fall through for her, because she thinks she all that. You don't ever be thinking you all that. You just be, I'm a regular average Joe over here trying to make shit work for myself, and I have faith and confidence in myself, and that bothers you because I have that in myself. It shouldn't bother anybody that another person has faith or confidence in themselves. If you're overly confident and you're egotistical, that's different than being confident in yourself and having faith. That's completely different. I'm not egotistical by any means. And anybody who knows me knows I'm not egotistical. I'm not a braggart. I'm not somebody who acts like I'm better than anybody else. I might be a little bougie, I'll say that, but I still don't act like I'm better than anybody else. I'm very down to earth. So, but that doesn't mean that everybody that's supposedly in my corner is rooting for me. That doesn't mean that. I know my family and my closest friends that I know of and I'm aware of are. But you know, it could always be some demon in your midst that's praying for your downfall, unfortunately. Because some people don't want to see other people happy if they're not happy. But it's that video was super accurate. Even if a woman does not look like she has her shit together, she has her shit together. Trust me. He was like, she could be on a bus and you could be like, ma'am, you riding a bus? Okay, so I'm saving for a car, and I'm making sure that when I save for my car is paid off. So right now I'm riding a bus. I get where I need to go. I don't go to clubs, I don't go here, I go to work and I go home. That's all I need to do. Oh, but you rent in a place and you stay with other people. That's because I want a house, and I'm saving my money for a house, so it's economical for me to live in a house. He said that, and I was like, I'll be damned if that shit don't be true. Even when we look like we don't have our shit together, we got our shit together. Please know that. So if you ever meet a grown-ass woman, you comparing her to some other grown-ass woman that you dealing with or have dealt with, please don't do that. Everybody moves at their own pace. Everybody acquires things in their own time, and it's not a race for some of us. It's surely not a race for me. I'm not in competition with anybody. I am who I am. I am confident in who I am, and if you don't accept that and know that I'm striving for better, and that I expect the person I deal with to be striving for better and to push me to strive for better, then I'm not the woman for you. I'm not the woman for you. Let me tell you another reason I'm not the woman for you, if that's the case as well. I was supposed to go out on a date Monday. A 50-year-old, I wouldn't even say gentleman, because if he was a gentleman, I would have went out on my date Monday, don't you think? 50-year-old male. I'll say male because that's what he is in species, but that's not what he's definitely not a man. Divorced for a while. One grown child, so he doesn't have child support stuck on anything like that, because the child is very grown. One grandchild, who I'm sure his child is taken care of. This man was off, or this male was off on Friday. We're having a conversation. I was like, oh, you should, I'm joking, because let me tell you something. I don't care how broke I am, I can always provide for myself as far as food and everything else that I need. So if I say to you, bring me lunch, it may be a joke. If I'm really struggling and surviving that much, you never know, because I won't let you know I was struggling and surviving that much, that I need you to bring me food. You'll never know. But I always make sure I have provisions for myself for things like that. So you definitely don't got to worry about feeding and clothing me. I got it covered. So I made a joke and I said, oh, since you're off, you should bring me lunch. I said, I'm hungry, you're off, it all works out. So he asked me where I worked. So I was like, I told him where I worked. I told him the street I work on, everything. I said, right next to where I work, there's a burger joint. The burger's there. All I wanted was a burger, for real. But I got myself a burger. But the burger joint, you could go to McDonald's and get fries and a drink for $6. This burger joint, you can go and get a burger, which is all I wanted, for $6. This man didn't ask me what type of burger I want, how much the burger costs, what time my lunch is, nothing. All he did was ask me where I was, and he fell off the face of the earth. This dude ghosted me over a $6 hamburger. A 50-year-old man ghosted me over a $6 hamburger. And it's not even the cost, but it's the motherfucking print. Excuse my language. So okay, let me backtrack some. Mind you, all the while that I have known this person, he has been making sexual innuendos and sexual passes at me, which I've bended off and warded off because I'm not ready to go there with you because I don't even know you deep enough like that. Yeah, I know you deep enough to fucking have lunch with you because we were supposed to have lunch on Monday, but to fuck you, that's a little bit different. I think my pussy is worth more than a $6 hamburger, and I'm sorry to be blunt and graphic, but it is. I think I'm worth more than a $6 hamburger. So you mean to tell me you can make passes, sexual innuendos, and all this stuff for me, which you wanted to get absolutely free, no work for it, just wanted me to bend to your will and your way and fuck you, but you couldn't bring me a $6 hamburger? Let me tell you something. If you don't care about my well-being, if I've eaten today, what happens to me from one end of the week to the next, how my child is doing, my child who, by the way, I let live with my sister for now because I was trying to get my irons in the fire and make sure I could secure the bag for me and my daughter, who I miss dearly. That's my only child. She's never lived apart from me except for this year, for school year. So if you don't ask me how I'm doing, how I'm holding up with my child being missing, how my elderly father who has Alzheimer's and is now bedridden is doing, you are not the dude for me, period. And it just saddens me to think that it's people that's in my midst, people that I know, they ask you things like they care about you, and ask you things like they're concerned about you, and ask you things like they really want to know about you, yet still those questions never come out of their mouth about your real well-being and your present things and things that are going on with you. If you're okay, if you're good, you're alone in this big city by yourself, you really don't have much family here, you're doing it all by yourself, you live, alone, and they don't know what's going on with you from one end of the week to the next, but they'll be ready to have sex with you and everything else, like, for real. And people wonder why I keep my stuff to myself. Why would I be so willing to be jumping into bed and bed hopping with people who don't even give a shit about me? That's real, and that's the realest shit I could probably think of to say right now. It's like, you don't give a damn about my pure, honest, and genuine well-being, but you're trying to fuck me. Like, come on, man. It's got to be better out here in this dating world. The ratio of men to women in Atlanta is 3-to-1. It's like, come on, just because it's 3-to-1, that don't mean that you sit up here and try to run through all these bras in Atlanta and dog us all out. Like, we real ass people, we're human people. Sometimes I was telling my best friend, sometimes I feel like the way people treat me, like in this dating world, I don't even feel like I'm human sometimes. I legit feel like I'm not a human being. Like, I'm an animal or something. You regard me as some type of object or some type of inanimate person or whatever you regard me as, but you don't regard me as a human. Like, real shit. So, like, if I'm hesitant to date somebody, if I'm hesitant to jump in the bed, if I seem like I'm standoffish, if I seem like I'm not interested, it's all for a good ass motherfucking reason. It's for a good ass fucking reason. It's for a good reason because it's like people out here, they don't give a fuck about you. So why should you share the most intimate part of yourself when they don't care about the most intimate parts of your life otherwise? You care about the insides of me, but not the inside of me, for real. So, like, that's where I'm at with that. Like, and I'm not going to give up hope because I prayed to God for my soulmate. I told God exactly what I wanted. So definitely have faith and confidence in God that I'm gonna get there. I do. I have a lot of faith and confidence that I'm gonna get there. I'm never gonna sit up here and be feel hopeless. I'll never allow anything to make me feel hopeless. I won't. And I was just telling my best friend how it's like people that need to be, that like I'm always the one that's reaching out to somebody trying to make amends. I'm done with all that. I ain't doing that no more. Because I just feel like it's nobody reaching out to me to fix things with me. Nobody reaching out to me to make things right with me. It's just like, it's always me reaching out. I'm a reach out queen, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna give up my throne because I'm not with it anymore. It's like a lot of things that I feel like, you know, and like I said before in another video, you don't change yourself because you're not going to get the person that you deserve and you attract and that you should attract by changing who you are genuinely deep down inside. But you can change the way you do things, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to change who I am. I still got a big heart. I'm always going to have a big heart. I'm always going to be the person that I am. But I am going to change the way I do things tremendously because that's important that I do that. It's real important that I do that. Like, because if I don't, it's like people will keep taking advantage of me, keep treating me like I'm an object versus a person, and I just can't have that anymore. I can't. I gotta switch up the way I do things. I really do. So, and I have switched up the way I do things a lot. So, you know, I know y'all be like all your videos be about dating, but you know that's a big majority of my life is this dating world. So I'm just trying to maneuver it, work my way through it, work my way around it, try to survive it, and come out on top with me a soulmate, y'all. So, but you know, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you dealt with this before, if you've had these issues before, rate, comment, subscribe, share, because there's somebody out there who always is going through the same thing I'm going through. It's always somebody going through the same thing you're going through. You're never alone in this world, so don't ever think you are. And if nobody else told you today, I love you.